Good morning, everyone. It's Crypto Meal Analysis coming at you with an update video on Bitcoin. Happy Friday. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. So, Bitcoin just made a critical move, and the next few candles could decide where we're heading, whether it is back to all time highs or seeing a deeper pullback, which is what we have been talking about for the last couple of weeks. It just depends. Soon we're going to start saying last couple of months if it ends up still consolidating in this channel after December, because technically we've been in here since November of 2025. So, all right. So we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and as you can see, the price is currently trading around 88,000 to $89,000 dollar region. Okay. Now, this area is extremely important because it is inside of a major support that Bitcoin has reacted to multiple times in the past since November. The support, okay, so the purple box right here is what I'm watching for as my main demand zone. Every single time Bitcoins came in here, buyers have stepped in aggressively, and you've been making higher highs. Now, some people are going to say that that is a bear flag for me, which that's what I think, but it's irrelevant what I think, because once we start breaking these levels, these key levels of resistances, then regardless, you're going to start getting these moves up, and you're going to start getting out of this downtrend and start making that next higher high. As long as Bitcoin continues to hold over this zone, the overall structure still remains bullish on the macro time frame. So zooming in on the recent price action, you can see that Bitcoin is trading inside of a rising channel. That tells me that despite the pullback we've seen from the highs, this is technically still a bullish correction, not a trend reversal. What we want to see is a clean daily close above this support zone, because that would signal weakness and open doors weakness and open doors for lower prices if we don't close over these levels. Now, if we look at the RSI down here, you'll notice that it's sitting around the mid 40s to low 40s range. This tells me that Bitcoin is not overbought and it's not extremely oversold. That gives price room to move in either direction, meaning the next breakout or breakdown is going to matter a lot. So let's talk about the upside first. If Bitcoin holds the support and starts pushing higher, the first target I'm watching out for is 95,000. That would be the next major area of resistance. This level acted as both resistance and support in the past, so I expect at least some sort of reaction there. We almost came up and retested it as resistance, but we never quite got to 95,000. If Bitcoin breaks and holds over 95,000, the next major region is 106,000. Now, this is critical because this could still be a retracement, and we could still come back down and capitulate. But once 106 breaks, then obviously my target here at 139 to 148 becomes very, very, very possible and very live. If Bitcoin can hold 95,000, the next major target is 106. If momentum really kicks in and we start to see strong volume, the higher time frame resistance zone sits up here between 139 to $140,000. That's my macro upside targets for Bitcoin if it fully resumes this bull trend on the macro time frame. Because on the macro time frame, you're so bullish, but once you start breaking 83.6 and 70,000, no, sorry guys, the bear market started. Now, arguably, some people are going to say the bear market's already started, which that's what I think, but regardless, it doesn't matter what I think, because once we start breaking these levels, then you're still holding the macro trend. Now, the bearish case scenario is that, what if we do break this area of resistance? What if this support breaks and we lose it? If we get a strong daily close below this purple zone, the next downside target is around 83,600. And below that, the next major support I'm looking for is the 70,000. So very important levels, 83.6, 70,000. That would be a much deeper correction, but it's still something that we have to be aware of and prepared for. Right now, Bitcoin is at a decision point. Bulls need to defend this area aggressively if the bears are trying to push the price lower to break structure. Okay, this is exactly where patience matters, because chasing trades in the middle of a range usually gets people chopped up. Please be careful in this area until we have confirmation of a breakout, because if we don't, then we are going to break down, and you already know Bitcoin goes down 10%, altcoins go down 30%. So please be careful. I'm personally waiting for confirmation, either a strong bounce and reclaiming this area of resistance, or a clear breakdown with follow through. So personally, my next buy target for Bitcoin is going to be around 7,000 and 70,000, and that's when I'm going to make my third. Oh, hey, I bought BTC. My third time buying BTC. I'm going to be patient and buy it at 70,000 when it goes down that low. Now, let's see. I do want to look on the weekly as far as the Gaussian channel, because I don't think that it has printed red yet. But just keep in mind a couple things that I always note on the channel is that I like this because it's very simple. Every single time we've broken into this, okay, so I guess going back, right? Here, you had a clear breakout. You never came down into it until it was the bear market. So you broke into the channel, you broke down, it started printing red, bear market, and then we started going up for the next higher high. Same here. You came up, you didn't even retest it as support. The second you went into the channel, that's when chopping started to happen. Capitulation, you printed red, it was bear market. You came up, you retested this channel as support, and then you got a bounce, made a higher high, which was crazy. You broke into the channel, and once you broke that, you capitulated. After you got chopped up, you capitulated, it printed red, it was a bear market. Now, where are we, guys? We are inside of the channel. So it doesn't mean that we can't go up, but we never break this average, okay? So just keep in mind the reason why I think that, okay, well, if this time's different, then $95,000 does have to break. But if it doesn't, even if we get a nice little push up and get sold back down immediately, then it's still doing the same thing that it's always doing. So it really, really, really needs to get over 106 to invalidate this, which would be the first time ever for this to occur. So I do think we are going to chop around, and it's just a matter of time before we sell off. We start curling down on the channel, and we start printing red, and there we go. Voila, we'll know confirmation that we are in a bear market for the next year or the next year and a half. I don't know how long, but we'll take a look at that at that point. Now that's yeah, I just wanted to definitely show you guys that on the weekly, very important. Some people say on the weekly average, the bottom is going to be the 200-day moving average, which, as you can see, is 56,800. I do think that it is going to go lower than that in the bear market, but we'll just have to wait and see and get confirmation. I don't want to predict and extend out like years of data in front of me, right? Let's just go with the simple 83.6, 70,000, and then we'll take it from there. None of this is my financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you so much for your support. If you found this Bitcoin breakdown helpful, please make sure to smash the like button, subscribe for daily crypto market updates, and comment below, what do you think Bitcoin does next week? Are we headed back to all-time highs, or is there a deeper pullback coming first? Thank you so much. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I hope everyone has a great New Year's, and hopefully I see you in the next video. Have a great day.